Alright, so in this one we are going to reacting to ZVG's video of the year Dragon Ball Legends died. Assumably he is implying, and the thumbnail even said itself, 2025. So curious what his thoughts are on 2025. I personally think 2025 was the worst year this came out. I've played through it all, man. I've played through first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, seventh year. I've played through all these years. Did not play pre-first year, but I'm pretty sure pre-first year was actually positive, more negative. So I've been through the ringer here. So I personally think it's the worst year that we had of all this game's history, 2025, within the new philosophy stuff, within the Daima stuff, within everything being what it was, within this unit never getting carried out, but this unit gets carried out within this new character drops, and then this old character can fuck over this new character, and that was just consistent flow throughout all 2025. Like, here's UMV 2024, and here's Evo that drops 6 months later, or something like that, 8 months later, whatever, and here's UMV victimizing Evo as an example, and it's like, what the fuck are we doing? And even right now, I mean, look at it right now. We're 2026 beginning. The best yellow is a unit from 2025. Like, I don't know. It's been a wonky year, but let's get into this here.
Dragon Ball Legends is heading into its 8th year, and it's looking to be a promising year.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, but 2026 is going to be pretty crazy. Let's just say that. Expect some crazy things to happen in 2026. It's going to be good.
We've had many...
Someone clip that and save that, please.
Ups throughout the years and many downs. However, I think 2025 is the year where we've had the most downs.
Can't wait.
From the Daima meta to the 7th anniversary to supporters being introduced and many more bad decisions. I
want people to know this, by the way, because I see a lot of this, like Moronicy, that's the word. Supporters is not positive to replace 1%. It's literally happened already where there has been supporters instead of 1%. But the festival itself was more supporters than 1%. You getting a certain animation when a 1%'s on the banner versus when the 1%'s not on the banner does not correlate to you pull the LF more often than not. People think that it does. Like, you'll get the Bardock animation and you'll think, oh, I might pull the LF here because there's a 50-50, you know, that's what they're thinking, 50-50 chance. LF or 1%. There's no correlation. All you do more is you see the Bardock or Trunks animation more because the 1% is also on the banner. It's not correlate to you actually pulling the LF more, which is a reason people are actually a fan of supporter LF instead of LF 1%, which fucking blasphemy, I agree. But like, it doesn't. There's nothing. There's not a lick. That's not how rates work. It's not it. Because a slot machine having 777 and then a slot machine having 666, it's not going to correlate to one another of if you're going to get that or the other. If there's other options, you're going to get what you get. It's not because of this or that, the other. It's because it already exists. It's the odds that exist.
2025 is the worst year of Dragon Ball
Just had to get that off.
And in this video, I'll be discussing why. Before we start, I want to say thank you for the amazing support on the Gohan video. I'll be making a lot more content.
That was an interesting video.
So if you guys do enjoy that, consider subscribing.
This is all Slack X type that I've seen. I mean, it's more
Dragon Ball Legends,
documentary Legends than actually playing Legends, which, you know, it's not great to play.
We started the year off with the long-awaited LF Gogeta Blue Zenkai, who was more...
Which, I'll just say, was so ill-timed. I mean, why make Ultra Beast, for one, why make Ultra Beast yellow? UMV already existed. It makes no fucking sense. And for two, was he even meant to be his own goodness? Like, he was good. He was pretty good. But like, why was he the Zenkai at the time? Because he's cool? Or because he was meant to be Beast Gohan's, you know, just buffer? I'll never really understand why it happened right there if Beast was yellow. If Beast was like any, let's say it was blue, and then you compare them together, blue, yellow. It would have been great. It would have been better for a team. It being that, it's just so weird. I'll never understand it. If he was meant to buff Beast or be run alongside him, I don't know. Which, I guess, you know.
PvP option, even though he was primarily Zenkai'd to be a Zenkai buffer for Ultra Beast Gohan. Next up, we got two good LF releases. LF featured Gohan and Trunks and LF merged Zamasu. LF Gohan and Trunks had impeccable animations and brought a new type of revival Succession,
everyone was so positive about this unit too, which was valid
then it becomes
when they were
just
released
once
and
their
revealed.
first life was taken. LF Mirza Masu, despite what Garesh thinks, was a good unit. The issue with Zamasu was his gauge was wonky as he switched between attack and defense, but he had amazing damage and could handle Ultra Majin Vegeta and Ultra Beast Gohan.
Sorry, I'm actually pretty sure he was worse than Yellow Goku Black on release.
However, LF Mirza Masu would suffer a fate worse than LF Majin Vegeta, as he would get replaced with the next premium release
by Cell!
Ultra Perfect Cell.
The first Ultra of the year.
Our first Ultra release of the year, and he was phenomenal. He had some of the highest damage in the game.
Oh my god, it's me! Look at that damage. Oh my god, that's top 5 Super Trunks! I like how this says right here, good start. It wasn't actually a bad start. Well, it's kind of a weird start, because Cell, it becomes bad after Cell's release, by the way. This is when, you know, who happens, or who are coming to the game. Starts with a D. But, damn, it's top 5 Super Trunks. Oh, that's a glazed red Cell. Hey, you know what? Still, like, it's kind of
in PvP. The community was
stacking
like Ultra Perfect Cell, as
Ultra and Gohan Trunks was good against them.
Dominating the game
and this was,
alongside
Beast
Gohan, but Cell could make quick work of both of them. And Ultra,
which, by the way, Beast did not deserve this level of treatment from the game. This is why I keep saying him being yellow was fucking weird. Okay, blue is also not ideal because Turles existed, but even then Turles was a couple months old, so like it's valid. But still, okay, not blue, not yellow, but what? Cell released 2 months later, and here's Ultra Beast getting victimized and getting 2-carded, essentially. Like, here's 50% proc, and then 2 more blast cards, and then he's dead. He's getting killed the same way as UMV, because he had Nullify Endurance fully. Mr. Ultra Perfect Cell still does, obviously, it's fully. I don't get, like, why? Like, why does Beast have to be a culprit of situation that happened there? We've had that so many times this year as well. It's just odd when they do that, which, again, Beast did not deserve that, because Beast, compared to UMV, one was living way past their lifespan should be, and one didn't even get to live a full lifespan. It was very fuckery to Beast for no reason.
Cell would become one of the most used characters for that reason. Ultra Perfect Cell wouldn't last very long in the limelight though, as Dragon Ball Legends would capitalize on the new Dragon Ball anime, Dragon Ball Daima, by releasing Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku just a month after they premiered in the anime. In what should have been a high period for...
Whoa, before we get to Toxic Daima, I will mention Daima existing before Daima 4 Ku, because it was Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Ku that dropped together, then Adult Super Saiyan 4 with Do that dropped, and Daima before Super Saiyan 4 Goku was nothing, actually. I mean, Vegeta and Ku was a good duo, but there was no third. I mean, you could run Gohan Trunks and, like, Ku leader slot, and it was whatever. It wasn't great, but it was whatever. It worked out enough. But that team was nothing until they got their safety net third. And it just goes to show, even if unit's not doing the highest output, not doing the highest support, highest defense, highest nothing, literally just being a middle of a pack character, if they are a safety, it doesn't matter what the fuck their kit is. Really, it doesn't. Daima 4 Ku having such a good kit is still obviously helping him, but it doesn't matter. If they are that safety, transforms a team 100-0 from being a nothing team, because Daima was not a team that people were running within Vegeta and Ku. People were not running that. They were trying, but they were not succeeding, right? Here's Cell victimizing, here's blah, blah, blah. Just the safety, doesn't matter what the fuck your kit is, it's so much pressure in the game, and that's what Daima 4 Ku did, man. But before that, Ku and Vegeta, you could deal with it, because there was no team. And then Daima 4 Ku
instead turned out to be one of the worst periods of PvP we've ever had, and it's all because of him. Daima would completely take over PvP.
Hey, also Do,
he
would start running Ku and Do together with 4 Ku.
The team would not be complete. They had a powerhouse in Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, they had support with Ku, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku was the glue that put everything.
Let's not forget, Ku was doing crazy fucking damage, because doesn't he get like 50% per like every 2 counts, and they're having a normal condition? I believe he has 50% damage. Do you just fucking spam, or you go for paralyzed drops or bleed drops or whatever the fuck, you know, whatever you want to do? Bro, Ku? I feel like Ku is sometimes hitting, like, again, Majin Ku was rated top 2 at best. That's him being as good as Goku probably on damage as well as supporting the way he did. Like 50% support. What the fuck?
Together,
that guy's not on tier boost now, so we're still in Daima.
The team would be very annoying to fight against for two main reasons.
Challenge.
Number
Jesus.
one, their ability to manipulate sub counts. The
Okay.
Daima team had multiple ways of reducing their sub counts, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku gave a permanent reduction of -1 to Daima
and
allies,
Goku infinite comboed.
-1 to allies when hit with an Rs card
back
up
then.
to 4
And
times.
now it's not.
When they came onto the battlefield. Majin Buu reduced ally sub counts by 2 when hit with an enemy attack. And he could show his own sub count by 3.
And his disrupt was the best in the games. It happened twice, and it literally stopped everything, and nobody could avoid it. Unless you drop combo, which you couldn't do because it's so risky.
So no matter who enters the battlefield,
and Vegeta got replaced by Mini-Ku for a lot of people because Vegeta's lower stars. That Mini-Ku would do burst damage like that with Cooler because he had the lock-in thing.
Goku's buff removal, as it would allow him to get his dual cover change off pretty consistently, and Majin Buu's constant 15% team heal every switch out would make Daima near unkillable. Not to mention all of these characters would have some form of disruption, whether it's sealing your main ability, sealing your rising rush, destroying your cards. The Daima team would slow you down at every
It's so funny
turn.
seeing
And
this
the
now
second reason why
because
they
how
would be very
Daima is
annoying
now,
to fight
which
against
is not
is
anything.
Majin Buu's RNG. Majin Buu's design is a masterclass on what not to do when designing a character for a PvP based game. Majin Buu at his core is a support character. He gives Daima allies
Look at that damage!
and healing, which is pretty standard, but the issue with his design is how much RNG he has in his kit. Every strike arts he uses, he has a 30% chance to inflict paralysis.
Oh yeah, faint. I forgot he faints. Wow. Wow. It's been that long.
Any PvP based game ever.
Are you stupid?
A random chance for the game to freeze you in place at any moment during a match multiple times in a row.
What the f were they thinking?
Do you see that team?
We headed it when Hero.
Did you just see his team? It was Hero, Hercule, Ku, and Do.
Hercule was doing it back in the day, and we hated it even more against Daima because at least Hero Hercule could get one carded. Daima was near unkillable, so for the entire game, you could get paralyzed at any point and just lose the match. But not only did they give him the chance to paralyze you, they also gave him a 20% feint chance on his blue and a 30% feint chance on his ultimate arts card. I think this clip alone would encapsulate just how stupid Majin Buu was.
Bruh. Huh?
Surely not a triple. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Oh yeah, his green gives Vanish back like 6 times, doesn't it?
Really, nigga?
This design is a complete slap to the face of the community because no one enjoys.
Hey, you gotta laugh because what can you do? At least we're not there now, I guess. What's worse? What do you think is worse? Dealing with Gohan being able to just kill everything and murder your entire existence, as well as Forku not allowing you to combo past 3 cards, or Daima? Honestly, I don't know. I think they're all just the worst of the worst. And that's why 2025 fucking sucks.
Disruption and tanking,
But now
it's
we're
made for
2026.
an horrific PvP experience. The
least
development
made
would be
Vegeta's
the
fun.
first red flag for Dragon Ball Legends in 2025, but the community would remain hopeful for.
Was he? I think to a degree. Gohan Trunks had infinite kit combo. Like they were literally intended for infinite combo kit. I think to a degree that was toxic. If they weren't that, they weren't fucking Fest Super Saiyan Goku level shit in UMV, but like they weren't the fucking healthiest thing ever. I'm just saying, like, it's not the healthiest thing ever to deal with Gohan Trunks, but you know, Daima obviously more so than fucking Gohan Trunks.
Will drop a newsletter regarding how they would balance future characters. We call this the new Dragon Ball Legends philosophy. The development
Dragon
team
Ball Legends
identified
2.0, remember
three
that?
main issues with how they were designing characters previously. Number 1 was the homogenization of abilities, meaning characters were no longer unique. 2, the increase in characters with high combo power, meaning more characters could get off high combos quite easily. And number 3, increase in complexity and length of character abilities, meaning characters currently had essays as their kits. To fix these issues, they would plan to reduce combo length, reduce length of special cover change, reduce the length of element disadvantage nullification,
This one here really gets me. Because I don't know one fucking character that I'm running into right now that doesn't have defense neutral on entry. Or having at least some offense neutral somewhere in their kit. Gohan has it. UV4 has it. Super Saiyan 4 Goku has it. If you want the length and activation opportunities, just fucking take them out. Why does everyone gotta have neutral? Why do I gotta be a purple getting fucking dicked down by a green? Purples haven't been dicked down enough. They need more dicking in their ass? No. Just stop giving neutral. Just literally stop any defense, offense. Tamagami number 2 has no neutral in his kit. And he's still sizable enough to be run. Not the greatest example to do for because it's a fucking 1%. But still, that's fine. And not everyone needs to have an everything kit. And units still have everything kits. They just stopped. They just said stop infinite comboing. Brother! Gohan spawns cards after doing cards in the same combo. He's spawning the cards. I'm doing the cards. Like, what? Like, clearly, they thought about this. They were like, ah. Well, either make them blue card merchants of, like, Mini Vegeta and Hitku, or ignore it and just let them infinite and have everything kits. That's the 2 lanes they've gone through. That's all they've done. Because it's Hitku, blue card. That's all they fucking want to do. Vegeta, blue card. That's all he wants to do. And then here's Gohan, infinite everything kit, perfect kit, ultra kit. And then here's Forku, who has fast burst and doesn't allow you to do anything in the game. Okay, here's more everything kits. Like, it makes no sense. They don't follow their philosophy.
Way for the community to read them.
Revision ability to text. Yeah, meaning the players can't read, so let's make it simpler. By the way, people still don't read kits.
Ecstatic at this news, as this change was very much needed, because in 2024, we would get absurdly powerful meta units who could do everything, which ramped up the power creep to a high degree. So this newsletter got the community
it's still there.
That we would have a very balanced PvP meta moving forward. However,
Very
with future
balanced.
releases, it would become apparent that
Very
this new
balanced.
philosophy would be a load of bullshit. The first issue with this philosophy was apparent with the following Dragon Ball Saga campaign, as these new characters would be far worse than older characters,
They suck!
due to them having low numbers and a kit that was bare bones. Having characters
I just want to give you a reminder of how the game works, where the first damage guard, given it was a free-to-play, was 90%. I believe DKP's was like 130, which is the LF that introduced the damage guard stuff, alongside Kid who had like 150. We are now hitting numbers where units can peak at near 300%. And this has existed for not even a year. So we have damn near doubled the damage guard of units. Mind you as well, Kidku got an equip alongside having new philosophy. That's how shit his numericals were. They had to get an equip that fast. So we've almost doubled damage guard within, what has it been? Has it been just 6 months? Is that it? Fastest 6 months from anniversary. This was so what, 7-8 months? We've almost doubled damage guard. So they don't know what the fuck they're doing, is basically what that means.
Do everything, and then releasing characters that don't do everything would cause the new characters to be
characters that don't do anything.
The second issue with the philosophy is that they will release characters that adhere to the new philosophy kit-wise, and some characters that don't, which would cause a huge imbalance in the meta. I'll touch back on the new philosophy for certain characters throughout the video, but by now, the entire community has turned the new philosophy into a meme, as they literally lied to our faces about the changes they would make for future characters. So now we're getting close to the 7th anniversary. The community has high expectations as they hyped it up a year in advance, and we're expecting it to be better than these 60
They say this would be the best year,
so
right?
what did they do a few years before the reviews
Something
and
like
stuff? They decided to leak the Part 1 LFs, Super Saiyan Blue, Evo Vegeta, and MEY Goku. For some reason,
You guys stand 10 toes down on this. Evo is not a fucking headlining anniversary or fest character. Same to Janemba. These are not fucking headlining momental characters. Evo beat the second-rate fighter. Congratulations. It's a consolation prize. That's like... I can't even fucking correlate this. I don't even know. It's like Piccolo, who fought Frieza before Goku arrived, being a anniversary LF or a Legends Fest Part 1 unit. He's the second rate. He's the consolation. Or Namek Vegeta that fought Frieza final form. And then here's Goku as well. Like, what? That makes no sense. These are not... This guy... UI, obviously. No shit. Get this fucking bum bitch Evo off my screen for a fucking headliner, bro. He is not! I will say it a million times. This bitch is not. Evo Ken? Sure, I get it. For best part, you know, whatever the fuck won the other years. Evo alone? Fuck no. Hell no.
They accidentally scheduled a tweet to come out days before intended, and the entire community quickly learned who we're getting in part 1. This is not a good way to start off your anniversary, as it completed the voice reviews and stuff.
Literally no one gets surprised. Oh yeah, wow, Evo, UI again, holy shit.
The reviews and stuff for
everyone expected Reps Bus too. Everyone expected a UI.
As I mentioned earlier, we already knew what characters we'd be getting.
And I thought Evo would happen too.
Didn't have anything exciting in their kits. There were no new mechanics shown, which is disappointing.
Yeah, infinite combo.
We got synchro gauges
and then auto dodge.
Showcase anything that utilized the massive RAM update we received earlier in the year. The reviews and stuff was also filled with advertisements for things that had nothing to do with Dragon Ball Legends specifically, so it was unnecessarily long. Overall, the anniversary would start off on the wrong foot, but there was still hope for you to turn around. Remember the new philosophy they preached about earlier? Super Saiyan Blue Evo with G.
Just want to tell you, we had that big 1.6 gigabyte RAM update. There's reused animations in the 7th anniversary part 1 units. You would just assume, I as a person, consumer, assume we're not going to reuse animations when we just got this big update. That's just not. We're going to add new models, at least new shading. Like, the Fest units have new shading and, you know, some new models. That is red UI, MUI. 4th anniversary, auto dodging and shit. And
is the perfect example of this philosophy being complete nonsense.
Hated the part 1 reveal. I've noticed it in the reveal.
Combo character. While in the philosophy, they said they wanted to reduce combo.
Oh yeah, Evo does do long combos. It's a good thing he sucked fucking dick. He's getting fucked by UMV.
Evo Vegeta was so much worse than MY Goku. The
problem
banner came out and you could literally skip Evo's banner and not make any sense.
Hold on, I'm sorry. This is going to be a lot of pausing, as you can see already. Look at this fucking list. I don't know whose list this is. I don't care. Let's say it's accurate. Dog. It's nice to see a free-to-play unit up there. Because he's on Kaidi Eggley stats. But, Jesus Christ. Like, what is this, dude? What the fuck am I looking at? We have Beast, who is 4 months old at this point. We have... I thought UMV was in top 10s. I swear to God he was. I thought he was within part 1. I'm pretty sure he was. I don't know about this list. How's Majin Ku here without the Daima guys? Daima Forku? Okay, this list's kind of mid. But whatever. The point being that God Cuckoo guys equipped 6 months prior, and then you have Beast and... it's so wonky, bro. Look at Evo!
The part 1 banner came out and you could literally skip Evo's banner and not miss anything, as Evo really didn't have any impact on the...
To be fair, you didn't need blue UI. You had Godku. You did not need blue UI. You
and as you could guess,
clearly want him, but you didn't need him.
Pretty bad in part 1 of the 7th anniversary. Daima was still running around, and UMV made a resurgence as he could kill MY Goku and Evo Vegeta.
Because no cancel buff effect on endurance units!
And MY Goku beat MY Goku meant that passive play would come back, and
also UI had a better way to split ultimates than Evo, despite UMV existing.
So now we're heading to part 2 of the 7th anniversary, and we're hoping for a big change, as we've had weeks of no content or not enough content thus far. The part 2 reviews and stuff comes along, and they're...
I will say, this reveal, I don't care how it impacted the game, because this is just the reveal itself. This is my favorite reveal to ever exist in this game. I know, very, very bad impact on the game. Trust me, I've bitched about everything about this game, and I continue to, because until it does good, I'll keep complaining. But this reveal itself, favorite reveal ever. I know most people have GV and whatever the fuck they got, the fusions. This is my favorite reveal ever.
LF Saiyan Saga Vegeta and LF Saiyan Saga Goku.
And part 2 units. These are prime peak perfect part 2 choices. A Vegeta versus Goku in a saga that not many people would say is their favorite. But, like, it's a very good saga. Everyone watched it, but it's not their favorite. No one's really saying to you Saiyan Saga is their favorite. Maybe some, but most are saying Frieza Saga. Most are saying Cell Saga. Most are saying Boo Saga. No one's really saying fucking Tournament of Power, by the way. No one ever fucking says that shit. They like the 10 episodes that actually have good scenes in it. But Saiyan Saga is a perfect part 2. The choices, it's perfect. Literally perfect. If we didn't get a fucking Goku Vegeta already, okay, whatever. It would have been better, but still, it's a perfect part 2 choice.
Was the introduction of dynamic area battles in the new overdrive mechanic. With dynamic area battles, you would tap attack the opponent and send them to the ground, where nothing new happens except for dust particles flying across your screen.
I know about that, but I still thought it was so cool to see it be introduced with this character. This is like my second favorite saga as well, so getting it introduced within these characters, my peak,
it's just a
my literal
change
peak.
That didn't impact the core gameplay at all, and it made the game run
It does
worse
impact the gameplay.
and still is.
There's FPS drops though.
The overdrive
Still,
mechanic
GOP
was
map.
also a negative addition in my opinion.
Overdrive is dog shit.
Just adds another layer of RNG.
It's a mini rush.
With Rising Rush already being in the game. People
It's a
keep
mini
saying
rush.
that it speeds up the gameplay, but that's just not true. When most matches nowadays go to
Brother, Overdrive literally heals you. That literally makes the gameplay slower.
timer,
How the
and
fuck is that get
overdrive
speed?
literally
It's
makes
no
your
slower. You
units
literally
more
heal. It says heal.
Dynamic area balance was a net negative as it made the game unplayable on certain maps, and it doesn't do
Still not
anything
moved,
at
by the
all
way.
except give certain characters different
Yeah, okay.
effects.
Now, this is a problem. Especially now, seeing Tamagami number 3, his literal entire fucking kit is punch them up, punch them down, get this, get that. Yeah, making units centered around this premise of do this, that, and the other within fucking up, down, like I'm playing a fucking Mario Party mini game. Like, yeah, stupid as shit. It should just be a side effect. Like, oh, as well as he has this, that in his kit, then as well as if you do the up punch, then this happens. Not a full fucking unique ability. 2 different uniques, or 2 uniques centered around hit them up, hit them down, hit them up, hit them. By the way, Tamagami number 3, you're never going to really see that, because let's say you blue card with him, you can't fucking do that because you're force switching them. So you literally won't do that. So it's like one of the worst units to ever do it with. Which is so rare because we have so little force switch units anyways.
Ground or
Stupid.
Not, which is a lazy design choice. It's been 7 months since the release
just
of
be an
dynamic
addition.
area battles, and they haven't improved it at all. The developers even mentioned that they've been working on this for years, and
We've been planning dynamic area battle for years now.
for this to be the final
Years!
product is very disappointing.
Felt like 1
I
year.
will say though, the new animations when a unit gets KO'd is pretty good. Kaken Goku and Saiyan Saga Vegeta would change the meta quite a bit, as Saiyan Saga would become the best
That's
team
an
in the
understatement.
game, as it would be impossible to kill due to their broken defensive equipment.
Okay, so this is how it worked the game. You ran Saiyan Saga, or you ran UI with Saiyan Saga units, or you didn't play the game. And that was 7th year part 2.
Vegeta having a revival, and Kaken
They were
Goku
such a
being
power
the
creep.
best unit
Everyone else in the game, every other
This
unit
made
that
it
was
a lot
relevant
better than
was
what it was in
irrelevant.
part 1,
You
as Kaken Goku would already
Goku,
ultra Majin Vegeta useless,
motherfuckers.
and Daima would no longer be a top tier team from this point onwards. But even with the
Nothing
part 2
existed.
meta being quote unquote better than the part 1 meta, it was still very
During the part 1 meta, I could use units that weren't just a new unit. During the part 2 meta, if I didn't use new units, I couldn't play the game.
boring to fight against Saiyan
It wasn't
Saga
better.
when
It was
just
shit.
go to
This
target
was shit.
almost every
Part
single
2
time.
meta was the
And so
worst
far, in totality,
thing
since
that's
anniversary
existed in
has been
anniversary
up to
meta
this point,
in the last like 2 years.
And part 2 was better, but it
Nah,
still
go for
left
you.
much to
I don't
be
know.
desired for the super duper 7th anniversary that they had it up to be. So with part 3 coming around, the community is entertaining the idea of double ultras, as we're expecting them to do something
were behind an
massive
ultra
to
as
turn
well,
the
which
7th
made sense.
anniversary around.
Dang. Take a look at this video.
It sucks for me because favorite saga is Namek. So I get Saiyan Saga my second favorite, Namek as my first favorite, and I didn't even care about this reveal, bro. Like, just seeing what they were doing, these units of Frieza having the infinite beam and then Goku reviving a fucking teammate no matter what, even in the reveal, it was so disgusting to watch. It made me so annoyed. Like, this is my favorite saga, and I was annoyed watching the reveal, bro. Like, that's just
They revealed Ultra Super Saiyan Namek Goku with a brand new KO guard.
The reveal was
mechanic,
sick
and they
until
did
I
a
saw the
fake out
mechanics.
revealing Ultra Full Power Frieza as well. This reviews and stuff is up there with the likes of the first annual reveal and the 2021 Fest reveal as the best reviews and stuffs of all time. They did everything right when it comes to the character choice, animations, and the community's hype was now through the roof. Too bad the hype will be short-lived as PvP would take a turn for
you can
the
see
worst,
the kits within there. You can see the kits within their show. Like, look at this.
Part 1 and Part 2 units useless as they countered them directly. Ultra Damage Goku could kill Evo very easily, and his locking ability made Saiyan Saga ineffective as he just locking Kaken Goku and rushed
KO guard itself was enough, bro, but everything else in their kits.
Goku,
Jesus Christ, he took that much?
Dodge gauge
God damn, yes, it's a
and Frieza's damage will just nuke MY Goku off the map. These two ultras worked incredibly well together, and this would make for a very stale PvP meta as it would be dominated by the both of them and whatever third
so part 2 and part 3 metas were dog shit.
Both ultras did not follow the new philosophy as Ultra Frieza could combo for days with his active gauge and get access to cover no frequently.
While Ultra Goku, that's on boost.
Ultra's character who did high damage, support his teammates, and had a team-wide revival. All of this could have been avoided if the developers restricted these ultras to separate teams instead of incentivizing you to run them together.
I don't even think that's possible, bro. Like, I get it. Like, they were. I mean, shit. Here's Goku for Saiyan and Frieza for LOE. Like, what else could they even have done? They just should have made the fucking kits the way they are. Like,
a good example of this is
like the part 2 units already creeping. Part 1 was enough because Evo was irrelevant. And here's fucking, you know, Blue UI trying his best, but Apeless exists, so it's like it's not even that great for him. He was okay, he just wasn't the fucking greatest. Blue UI at that point. We already creeped everything within part 2. So creeping part 1 and partially part 2 within part 3, like, what the fuck are we doing? Don't remember even Dragon Ball existed as pre-Fest and pre-Annie. Fuck did they do? They weren't even used in part 2!
Everything up, the Super 7th anniversary was a total failure. While it did give us an abundance of resources and one of the best reviews
fuck a resource
ever,
if you don't want to play the game.
It still didn't surpass or even come close to the 6th anniversary. By the end of it, the 6th anniversary had multiple weeks of no content, which is inexcusable, and there were so many units that should have gotten a unique equipment or a Zenkai
look at my
during this time, but instead we were left with nothing but a stale PvP meta. Well, the most important aspect of Dragon Ball Legends is the PvP, and if your PvP meta is just the same units over and over with no diversity, then you lose a lot of the player base, and that was very apparent this year, as it would be well documented that less players are playing PvP post-anniversary. So far we've talked about the toxic Daima meta, the fake and new philosophy, and the disappointing 7th anniversary, and you would think to yourself, surely the developers can't do anything worse. But no, they did much worse. What I'm about to talk about is one of the worst additions to come to Dragon Ball Legends. It's on the same level as them adding red stars and charging 21k CC for Zenkais. On September 12, 2025, they released Dende and Yajirobe as supporters. Supporters are additional characters that you can place on your team that give you stats and certain effects if conditions are met. Supporters as an idea isn't a bad thing. We thought it would be a way for them to give purpose to characters the Dragon Ball community doesn't really care about, but the way they implemented it is horrible for a number of reasons. Number 1, the availability of supporters. Supporters are only available on the banner that they come out on. However, recently they added a way for you to buy a supporter in the shop. And
I promise you it always changes.
For the price and the amount of supporter shards that you'll be getting from this pack. And I'll get into the supporter shards later, but just know that this entire thing is a scam. Number 2, 1% sparking replacement. Supporters have also kind of replaced 1% sparkings on banners, which is downright idiotic. Certain characters they've released as supporters such as Oob and Vegeta should have been 1% characters to help flesh out.
Bro, people were thinking Oob was the LF and he was the fucking supporter.
Noticed that 1% characters rarely get used in PvP nowadays, whereas back in the day,
they rarely get used because they're not good enough. Look at fucking... What was the beginning of the year? Android 17, Android 18 from MZ and Go on Trunks. They fucking sucked. Wow, crazy. Let's continue going. Here's Majin Ku getting used. Oh my god, they're good. Wow, fucking crazy how that works. It's almost like if the unit sucks, people won't use them. Mindfuck, I know. It's just crazy how the game works.
Cornerstones for some of the best teams in the game. But the solution to this problem is very simple. Make 1% characters great again.
That's a great idea.
Wow!
1% characters
I can't believe we thought of that.
on teams and be given enough stats and numbers to be competitively viable. Instead, we get the complete opposite most of the time.
Yeah.
And number 3, the cost.
The only 1% of Fest!
The amount it costs to max out a supporter
Wasn't it like
is
9k, 8k CC?
The entire community
I think it was.
believe their eyes.
I'm pretty sure.
Once it was revealed
That's your like
that it would
refresh
be
buying.
required to pull a supporter 111 times.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's like 9 or
to
8k
their max
CC.
level.
Maybe it's more.
Or you could just pay a small fee of 11,000
Oh!
chrono crystals to max them
Love
from
that.
the shop.
Love
This
that.
level of greed should get these developers in jail. The only good thing about supporters, and I'm saying good in quotations, is that they brought obscure characters to the game such as Baba, Belmod, and King Yenma. The support system has
I
been
agree.
for a couple of months.
They're a
and
cool
sadly,
idea,
to make no
just
improvements
a
to the
Legends
current
type
system.
execution.
They're so unbelievably lazy that the dog shit UI for supporters is still
Yeah,
here.
that is very ugly.
What is this UI? Who made this our reality? Please
Just
fire that
slap the
person. I'm
PNG.
sorry for my feelings to get out of control there, but the supporter system, in my opinion, is easily the worst addition to this game. It came at a very bad time. It came out after the anniversary when the game was very dry and we needed something to boost the community spirits, and instead the support system made the community turn on the game, right? And once it was revealed, I never saw that many EOS statements on Twitter about Legends and this and that. Like, it was
An EOS every fucking week,
around
man.
the community waiting to support.
XLF drops EOS.
The system is trash.
It's valid.
I want to talk about something that happened this year where Dragon Ball Legends was very obsessed with making changes to suit newer players while simultaneously screwing over older players. Changing the tournament of power mode incentivized players to get
I don't know
new
what the
units that
fuck
are
happened here.
boosted
All I
rather
know is my TOP. I put new units and then I leave. I know that's probably bad because like you're probably required to have like 1 brain cell to do it. I have 0, so I'm not saying it's positive. I'm just saying that's all I know. I'm sure it's not good because you're not using your brain at that point. Kind of like PvP if they're matching each other. I remember TOP used to be like, let's watch a guide. This shit. New units again. Auto
some
the
players are gonna say ZVG, the CC amounts per month hasn't changed and all that other stuff. But my argument is that every year we should be getting more chrono crystals.
We should.
Because every year the power creep ramps up.
No, not just power creep. We've literally gained more LS per year. We got 20 last year. We got 18 the year before. We got 15 the year before. I've looked at this. We get more LS per year. We've gotten less ultras since they've released to where they are per year, but we've also got more LFs within that time frame. So we should be getting more CC because we have more releases. Literally every month we're getting an ultra, if not 2 every big celebration. So there's 12, then there's 2, so there's 13, then there's another one, so there's 14, then there's 15, then there's 16, and then they could just slot in a double one right here, right there, and get 18 to up to 20, and then get probably more. We'll probably end up getting like 22 LFs this year. We got 20 or 19, whatever it is, last year. If we don't get 20 or 21 this year, I'd be shocked. We should literally get more CC because there's more LFs per year. Like, you're telling me to summon, so give me CC to summon.
The game should be giving us more CC instead of taking CC from somewhere and putting it elsewhere. That doesn't make any sense. Just keep the CC where it's at and then put more CC in another mode. It's that simple. I don't understand why we gotta take and give when we can just not take and give. They also decided to get rid of title boost effects in PvP. Titles would be attainable from co-op and they would increase.
I actually call that positive to make them not boosted because while the boost was so insignificant it didn't matter. I guess to a degree it does matter because like what if this title boost and you've been playing so long so you have title boost. I'd rather just have not any bullshit helping somebody than helping somebody. Titles boosting, if that's a real problem to somebody, then I don't know.
And they limited how faster older players could level supporters using rare medals as it would be.
Yeah, free-to-play supporters.
And I don't really understand this because as an older player, you shouldn't be punishing me for playing your game longer than the newer players. Like, the newer players are going to come to the game, they're going to play a couple games and dip out. The older players are the players who are sticking by you even through all the nonsense and the BS that you've done over the years. We're the ones here. We're the ones playing the game every day. We're the ones summoning. We're the ones talking about the game on Twitter. Newer players aren't doing that because I definitely don't think that Legends is retaining newer players at a very high rate, which is probably why they went ahead and tried to do this. But newer players don't care about this stuff. Newer players want more CC.
If I ever see an account with the low GG count, it's only ever a reroll. It's never really a new player.
It's a very grindy game if you're beginning out. I'm telling you, you gotta get Zenkais, you gotta get equipment. It's very grindy. So instead of trying to take things away from older players, how about instead you make the game easier for a newer player to get into? Just a thought. They also changed the battle system earlier in the year, which reduced the skill cap for the game, as any amount of backloading will reduce your advantage harshly. I think their assumption was this would remove passive play, but people just play passively at mid-range, especially with all these AoE green card units they keep releasing. And as a matter of fact, they released IT Goku immediately after they did the battle system change to promote the green card spamming. So Legends, you're scumbags. I will say though, the battle system did remove long range PVs, so at least there was some good in that update, but for the most part,
very good
it did need to be changed when it comes to how the vanishing works and backforwarding. For the final part of this video, I want to touch on Dragon Ball Legends Fest.
Mind you, by the way, I've seen this a zillion times and it happens every game. You can literally just backflow and still have vanish to sidestep. Even if they immediately attack you once you start backfloating, you can still get out of it. The backfloat nerf legitimately does not work.
I think the character choices for this year's festival were pretty great. Gogeta and Janemba for part 1 was a great choice.
Janemba's not a headliner! I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna lie to myself. I don't care that his hero character that beat the shit out of him is so cool that he gets pushed on a coolness chart, I guess. Is that how that works? Yeah, he gets pushed on a coolness chart higher because the person that beat the ever-living piss out of him is cool. It's literally Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega. No one gives a fuck about Omega Shenron. Not one person on the planet. But Gogeta was so cool, even though he really wasn't that cool in the fucking show. But he was so cool. And the games think he's so cool that people are like, okay, that's fine to put them together. Bro, it's not. It's not. The part 2 should have just swapped. If you just did SG and Goku hit. I get Goku hits less hype, but at least more hype than fucking Janemba. And SG together. And then you do Gohan and Janemba, just like as a, reversal type shit that's going on here. It's better. That's a part 2. That's it. That's it. Or just do SG Gohan and then do Janemba and Goku hit. That's it. So you buff both different variants of teams within SG and Janemba getting better buffs within, here's one part in part 1, another part in part 2, and then Gohan gets more buffs within Hitku in part 2 and him in part 1. Like, that's it. Make the hype characters the part 1. If I'm a new person and I see dumb goofy ball ass Janemba when I fucking log in, I'm laughing. I'm laughing in pain.
Gohan matched the hype of part 1. And Ultra Forku was a good choice for part 3.
Ultra Forku is the only choice.
Was that one of the units was trash compared to the other. Janemba and Hiku couldn't even.
If you swap the releases, you'd actually see something different happen. Gohan vs Goku would actually be, or Gohan vs SG would actually be a thing that happened. It never happened
with each other.
Because that Forku dropped.
When you have duds in 2 out of 3 parts of your festival, that kind of sucks. Another issue I have with this festival is the laziness of these units' design. We didn't get any new mechanic during the festival, which is disappointing. Hiku is a regular old tag unit, Gogeta Synchro Gauge the same one we had last year, and Gohan, as we all expected, is a very broken character. And Super Saiyan Goku does have a quote-unquote new mechanic, but we've had abilities that affect Rising Rush for a while now. And they also gave Goku 3 different freaking Kamehamehas for some reason. Overall though, Legends Fest 2025 was an upgrade to the 7th anniversary.
What a low bar.
To be honest, the bar was in hell.
See?
But Legends Fest 2025 wasn't as good as it needed to be to cover up everything else that happened in the year. So for all these reasons, this is why I think that this year was the worst year for Dragon Ball Legends. I know that 2024 was also really bad due to the toxic metas that we had, and 2025 doesn't have as many toxic metas. However, I feel like 2025 stands out for the fact that they hyped up the year so much. They hyped up the 7th anniversary and it truthfully flopped. Koji left us and Tani took over, and they added one of the worst systems ever, and they lied to us about their new philosophy, and that's exactly why I think 2025 is the worst year of Dragon Ball Legends.
Nice. I agree, as I stated, but again, we've all been through it. He's been through it. I've been through it the previous years. And it's about the lie. It's also about the specific metas that did exist. Like, here's the situation that happens. Okay, we get the beginning of the year. It's fine. It's normal, whatever. You know, broken units are broken units, fine. No one's really even that overpowered. Like, Gohan Trunks is checking Cell while Cell's checking them. MZ gets fucking dicked down, and then we got to get him replaced. Whatever, fine, it happens. Then we move on, and it becomes Daima, and it's like, when that meta emerges, it's fine before Daima. Everything is cool. It's whatever. It's still, you know, older units. It's still newer units. It's whatever. But then Daima does its Daima thing and ruins everything, and then DB drops, and Daima is better than DB still, and then as well as DB gets fucked over, so it's you're releasing a new philosophy, then you're wrong on new philosophy, then you do it wrong, as well as you make the Part 1 units not care about the older units within new philosophy, as well as units prior, as well as the Part 2 make it so overpowered, so you undertune the Part 1 and pre-new philosophy gimmicks, and then you overpower the Part 2 to where everyone now, prior to Part 2 and Part 1, is relevant to the entire game. And then you just continue that track record the entire year. Like, it's not even about the meta. It's about what the units were becoming and how everything else was so irrelevant. Because 2024, regardless of how shit the metas were, I always saw, okay, here's me trying to deal with XYZ character. And guess what? I can somehow bullshit away to make this older unit that's like 7 or 8 months old do fucking something, and he was really good at the time against this, that, or the other. I could always end up making that happen. When you were fighting Saiyan Saga and proceeding to everything now, it's either new philosophy or you can't fucking run the unit right now, basically how it works. When you were fighting all that stuff from Saiyan Saga post to where we are now, it's new philosophy unit or they're not runnable. So I can't do what I was doing where I can at least attempt to try different characters. That's the biggest issue to me. You can't even try someone different. You just get fucked. 2025 was shit. 2026, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, Mini Vegeta's a barely bottom tier top 10 unit. So, like, he's fun. He's cool. I think he's a cool character. I think he does well. And him having the neutrals actually validates himself because he definitely is not as strong as other units that have more in their kit and also have neutrals. So he's a valid character that have the abilities he has. But he's bottom tier, top 10. He's at 7 peaking. Like, that's not good. So 2026. I mean, look at Gohan Trunks. They were what? Top 2? Were they not top 2 on their release? They were right there, bro. This is like Red MZ slot Mini Vegeta right now, so maybe the next LF will replace Gohan Trunks slot and make them top 2. I don't fucking know. We'll see. And then after that, we're gonna get the Ultra, so we'll see if the Ultra just fucks everything, because, you know, what the fuck. Hopefully 2026 is not ass, or at least as ass as 2025. See you guys in the next one.